Hello, hello. It is another Sunday, which means it's time for another Sunday live streaming session of Pokemon Unbound. Now, I was thinking, probably should have had some water before starting to speak, but I was thinking as I was preparing for this stream, how much I hate Pokemon Unbound. I think it's just something about these Pokemon games that are really not doing it for me. So who knows? This could be the last one of these. Not the streams in general, I mean, just playing Pokemon Unbound. I wasn't realised I haven't got my phone on me, which means normally I check whether the stream is working at the beginning, but I don't even know where my phone is. I think I've left it in the living room, but oh well. We're in here now. Things are moving, things are going up and down, so I'm going to presume that that means that stuff is working. So, hooray! Slightly later start because OBS had an update and I had to jig some stuff around and hope that everything is working fine. I don't know if things are a bit quiet, if things are too loud, but alas, here we go. Now, there was no stream last week. We can talk about it as the stream goes on, but my goodness, was I a tired little scientist from some science during hours. And I thought instead of having a rubbish stream, I'll just not do one. And then I would play some Pokemon Unbound in the meantime to grind a little, to level up my Pokemon, so we aren't stuck at this gym forever. But then as I was getting ready for that, as I was getting ready for that, I remembered I had this egg, and this egg was getting ready to hatch. And then I was like, well, I don't want the egg to hatch off stream. That would be very disappointing, wouldn't it? No one would get to see. So what I was doing was running backwards and forwards across these bits of brush here, just to catch some Pokemon and level up the Pokemon I have, just to try and get a little bit stronger before we go back to the gym and face that guy who I can't remember what his name is, because to be honest I can't remember anything about Pokemon Unbound. So we'll keep doing this until the egg hatches. Maybe we'll get something good from the egg. If we don't, we can swap the egg out for one of my other Pokemon. That way we have more Pokemon for the gym leader, rather than being down a Pokemon, because you can't just use an egg. But I hope everyone is well. Hope you all didn't miss me too much last week. It's now properly summery, I would say, here in Scotland. It's what, 7 p.m. Remember when I started doing these streams, it would start to get pitch black by this point. I'd have to get up and turn the light on. But here, as you can see, the light's not on. The curtains are wide open. Everything is good and well. So I hope everything is good and well where you are too. Always bothers me that there's always one extra bit of text than I think is necessary. In this case, telling me that it's raining. Just the fact that I could see rain really tells me that it's raining, to be honest. Oh, are there no more Pokemon in these? Oh, I was going to say then. That's it. I've defeated all the Pokemon in this bush. Oh, that's different to normal. That looks like a Pokemon I should probably try and catch. But I've got a feeling I might just be a bit too strong. I'll do this one. And maybe that will leave a bit of health. No. Well, so this is the thing that, you know, I don't think we can go. I guess I can't move the boulders yet, can I? This is Epitome Town. So yeah, we should stay here because in case I get lost and can't find my way back to the gym that I'm supposed to be at. So hopefully this egg will hatch soon, and then we can see. If I walk across these bushes, there's more bushes. So we'll keep doing this until we hatch this egg, see what's in the egg, then go back to fighting the gym leader. What was his name? Mel or something? Mal? Am I just making that up? Don't know. We'll find out later, I presume. But yeah, I hope everyone is well. I had quite a good week, to be honest. Busy again. I was at the lab this morning doing some single cell cloning because I've been trying to generate this CRISPR knockout cell line. A cell line that's a cell line missing a particular gene. I work on macrophages, so lacking this be a macrophage cell line lacking the gene that I'm interested in. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you that because who knows? Maybe there's scientists out there watching this that will scoop my ideas, and I've got some funding applications, hoping success on this experimental endeavour. But anyway, and it's really not been working. I couldn't. But I ran a Western blot, which sort of is a method for looking at protein in a cell, and they were all blank, which suggests to me that my CRISPR did work. But now I'm at the stage where I spent so long trying to get it to work, that now it has worked. It seems like it's worked too well, and that worries me a little. And that we've gone from having all the gene to having none in this entire population. I mean, it's possible, but it's very unlikely, especially for the cells that I work with. They often have a 42%, I think, is the highest transfection efficiency, but according to this, it'd be 100%. But so I'm not going to rest on my laurels and just start using these cells. I'm going to do a round of single cell cloning, redo the Western blot to see if there is protein there. If not, I'll send it off for sequencing to really make sure that I don't have this gene. Before I start investing in doing the experiments I want to do, which are a long series of infection assays. I mean, I suppose I could do the infection assay to see if there's a phenotypic response, but I don't necessarily know whether the phenotype I observed in a previous cell line, which was mice, holds true for these human cells. What in God's name is that? It's like a hippo. Well, I want this one. Let's try this one again and hope that it's. I know this was the attack that was based on friendship, and I think that me and my Crobat are, best. Yeah, didn't. I was hoping it might be the weakest attack of the bunch, but alas. Not the case. But anyway, so I spent my morning doing single cell cloning, and then came back, had some dinner. I had some lunch, and then I went into the city centre just for a little wander. She's not watching this, so I can say I bought my. Oh, we might be able to catch it. No! Why did it lose its HP at the end? I thought I was going to go. I'd hurt it just enough that there was something to catch it, but it seemingly hurt itself. That's very disappointing. Now, maybe I shouldn't have worried that this egg was going to hatch so soon. See, when I was doing the grinding, I went to the menu, the Pokemon menu, and it was like, oh, well, things are leveling up, so that's not all bad, I suppose. But, well, after this, I'll check the menu again. Because I'm pretty sure it said, oh, the egg's about to hatch. Anyway, doing single cell cloning, came home, went to the city centre, then went to the supermarket. It's making sounds, it's almost ready to hatch. See, which makes me think, if I keep wandering around with this egg, Hopefully it'll give me something good. I presume it's steps that are battle. I'm not entirely sure what's making it hatch. I'm presuming it's steps based on Pokemon Go. But Pokemon Go was I guess a walking based game. So, but we'll see. Hopefully this egg won't hatch soon. We'll see what's in it. Who knows? Maybe it's something amazing. What I should probably be doing is not constantly fighting with these same Pokemon that I always use, but in fact going back, picking up something a bit weaker, leveling those up. But I don't know, it seems a bit redundant. Why should I level up the weaker Pokemon? It's something that, I understand that that's the whole point. It's, a kind of rock, paper, scissors kind of thing. But, I've spent all this time leveling up these Pokemon that I have. But then when I go to the gym and whatnot, and all my Pokemon are very much outmatched, that, I don't particularly want to then spend all this time leveling up these other Pokemon that I have. They're going to have to be in their 40s, 50s now to be valuable against the gym leader, and they aren't. The only Pokemon that I have that high are the same ones that I always use. And I don't want to spend the entire time grinding. I realise that is exactly what I'm doing now, but really I'm grinding for this egg rather than Pokemon battles. I just want to see what's in the egg, and I'm just presuming that it's steps. I guess I could Google it, but too late now. Also went to the supermarket today. Did my mildly weekly shop. Anyone that knows me should know that I'm terrible for having a weekly shop. Usually I am kind of person. I've always lived very near supermarkets. I lived just up the street from a Tesco when I did my master's degree. In my undergrad, admittedly, we were somewhat further away from the supermarkets, especially in our second year house. I guess our nearest supermarket was a Co-op, which is like, if you're not from the UK, it's like a small little 7-Eleven type shop, I guess, if that's more your thing, or whatever you might have in your country of origin. But otherwise, yeah. Okay, since my master's degree, I've always lived near a supermarket. I lived near a Tesco for my master's, and then I lived basically opposite Sainsbury's, a big Sainsbury's, when I did my PhD. And so, because I basically had to walk past the Sainsbury's to get home from the lab, I would just go to the Sainsbury's every day to get whatever I needed for dinner, rather than buy a week's worth of stuff to then not have to go to the Sainsbury's every day. It's kind of like a habit I've really struggled to break out of, because now I live near a Lidl. It's not as close as the Sainsbury's, but it's close enough that I could walk there every day, and so that's mostly what I do. Although I've been trying to, there's a big Morrison's just up the hill, so I've been trying to go there and do more of a weekly shop. Oh, it's the Hippo Spring creature. Hello. I am very well, thank you. How are you? I was just giving you my boring explanation of my Sunday. I'll use this, and hopefully this is weak enough that I can catch this hippo on a spring. I'm glad to hear it. How have you been spending your Sunday? Hopefully more exciting than going to work and then doing groceries, which is what I have been doing. Right, I'll use this. Is it? I get, well, okay. Yeah, I can see it. I think it's because it was grey that it sort of gave me hippo vibes. But I guess the nose structure and the fact that it has the word oink in the name very much tells me that it is a pig. But I still wanted. Oh, there we go. Oh no. The fully evolved form is pig. Well, that's also good to know. Grumpig. Well, see, that kind of makes me want it even more. I'm often a grumpy fellow. But on my... Right, I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center, which is just here, and get something very weak. That hopefully will mean that I can not kill it immediately. $29, $30, $29. We got anything lower than that? $16, $50. Well, I don't want to be too weak that I get beaten, is the other thing. What to pick? What to pick? Got so many Pokemon now. Let's pick this little guy. He seems nice. Oh, yes. I wish it would just... Oh. There's always one extra menu, but I'm waiting for this egg to hatch. Right, we'll get rid of you. Goodbye. Now, I'm not going to spend the next... It just really bothers me that these ones are over here when they could be here because there is enough room. In fact, it bothers me enough that I am going to do basically what I said I wasn't going to do, which was move them all. But I will take then one of these. Maybe this mushroom guy. Tiny mushroom, as it says down there. I shall take these. And hopefully that can get me a spring pig. Honestly, I don't know what's in the water at the Pokemon Company, but clearly it's something odd enough that they're coming up with all of this. Now let's take this, because someone from the Pokemon anime had one of these, if I remember correctly. There you go. No, that's it. We are done with box operations. Fine, and change the order of the Pokemon. There we go. Right. I think also Mariel is good in the water, if I remember correctly, from when fighting other people that had it. I'm still a higher level than them, so hopefully that's a good sign that I will win. But I think I'll be less likely to win than when all of my Pokemon seem to kill everything in one hit. But all of this is really just to see if I can catch that pig on a spring. Just let me have a go. Please. I don't even want to fight you. Wow, this Meditite, very good at avoiding attacks. Please, come on. Just want to do something. Right. Hooray. The problem is that now it's basically dead. I don't want this either. I am very much new at Pokemon. Yeah, I you know, I watched the show as a kid, but never played any of them. I never had a DS or whatever. You know, so yeah. So this, I thought, I made a Pokemon-based YouTube video, so I thought this was a good time to try and play some Pokemon, see what all the fuss is about. And this ROM hack here certainly seemed like a good place to start, because it had a strange plot about wars. So, yeah. But I would certainly appreciate any and all assistance. You can tell me, I'm waiting for this egg to hatch, and I presumed that walking around is what was required, which is why I'm just running around over here. It is steps that hatch the eggs, right? I mean, I took that knowledge from Pokemon Go, but like I think I said, that Pokemon Go is a walking-based game, so maybe it's not the egg, the steps that make the egg hatch you. Well, wasn't a very good shield, was it? Oh, well, to be fair, that was super effective, so perhaps. Ah, if I want to get healed by the rain, I need to cast Rain Dance first. Moon or Moon Drop, good to know. Well, I appreciate your assistance. As you can see, utterly appalling at Pokemon. This is, I think, the 12th, 11th, 12th one of these, and I am no better. I tend to just stick with the same Pokemon all the time because they're the strongest ones I have. And then I come up against, you know, gym leaders and whatnot that are right. Well, he's nearly dead now. As you can see, this is most of my strong Pokemon are here in the party. I just thought perhaps using something weak, because everything I have now kills stuff almost immediately, which isn't the best for... Oh, it must be egg time. Finally, it was steps and running around. Oh. Great. That's not what I wanted. No, not particularly. I like to keep the Pokemon names just as what they are, otherwise I'll never remember what any of the Pokemon are called. Well, the egg hatched, which means we can go back here and put something back in the back in its slot. I think the other strongest Pokemon I have is this one, so you can come with me. Togepi, you can go in the box. And I'll take you as well, because you're my other strong Pokemon. Ooh. I remember that Misty had one in the show, right? That was... Well... Okay, see, I feel like I've learnt more from these past 2 minutes than I have 12, almost 24 hours of playing this game. It's a Pokemon that hatched from an egg that's like a living egg. It's some of the science of Pokemon I find very odd. No, definitely no problem at all. I'm going to have a crack at the gym if I can remember where the gym is. Somewhere around here. Ah, yes, that's it over there. And we can go from there and see how terrible my team of Pokemon are. Now, hopefully I can remember the route on these lilies from last time. I think this is wrong. I think I should have gone the other way, but alas. Yeah, because I needed to be up there. Oh, honestly, who designs these gyms? Like this is a building that cannot be up to any kind of building regulation. Right, we'll go back this way. Down we go. I've been here before, so I don't need to do any battling, because I've already battled all of the people in the gym. So I just need to get back to the gym leader, whatever his name was, and hopefully win. But I think the chances of me winning are incredibly low. Now it's along here and then across from here. Oh no, no. The only person I have not beaten is the gym leader, which is why I'm still here. But I have beaten all the other people out and about, so I don't have to. Oh, and I haven't, I guess, beaten this guy on the other side of the fence, whoever that is. But Mel, that was his name. I haven't beaten Mel. But I've beaten all the others, so I can walk around the gym freely. See, the fact that all of these are red suggests that I should pick a different one. We'll just start with Crobat. Maybe we can get a poison off. Oh, a critical hit. That's not so bad. Oh, but that was. Well, we're off to a terrible start. I don't know. Are bears weak to walruses? No. But. Oh, well. Who knows? Maybe rabbits are very weak to water, but that. No, they are the opposite, which I presume is why he changed. Maybe rabbits are weak to dragons. Why can't I have berries in my mouth? Oh, man. Oh. I thought I'm going to die now, but that tiny bit. He's weak to ice, water, grass, and fighting. Well, reading it back, I can kind of see why, yeah. That would be a questionable thing to say. Oh. Oh, man. Let's just... You. Get out there. Do something. Why is everything super effective? See, oh, just, God. I'm just utterly abysmal. Well, that's good. It wasn't very effective, so at least I won't die immediately. Well, now it's leveled up its attack, so I presume it's going to just absolutely destroy me. Well, I didn't die immediately. But that will. Yep. Great. Oh. Well, one Pokemon to go. How has a cow got an attack called Ice Punch? And how can Ice Punch be super effective? I'm made out of ice. We lost against Leader Mel, and we gave Leader Mel a whole bunch of money. So, thanks, Leader Mel. We hope you excel. Thanks. Right. So... First battle swaps the... So I should... So when they come up red... Because normally, obviously, they come up red. That means that it's going to be not very effective. So now I should pick the ones that are red? Or do they still come up green if they're going to be super effective? Or is that part not inverted, you know? We'll give it another go, just to see. See what happens, eh? We beat one of his Pokemon, right? So... And we have more Pokemon than him. So hopefully just by sheer numbers we might be able to win. Except most of my Pokemon go down in a single hit. Which is, yeah, not so good. And Ghostly White is immune. I think I've seen Ghostly White yet, so... That's good at least. The thing is, these are the best Pokemon I have. So if these guys are not strong enough to take down Mel, then nothing can. What's that? Why has he got his shirt off? Just gave him loads of money. Right, well, everything is red except Seismic Toss. So I should just start with that, shall I? It'd be good if I could look in this menu and it'd be like pick this one. But alas. So what is a big bear weak to? Amongst these 6, which one should I pick? Because it clearly isn't this. Because they were all red. Big Mama? What, this one? Or stick with the one I have? Ah, Big Mama Hariyama, I get it. Okay, well we'll just do seismic toss again, but I don't have a feeling. Yeah, we didn't get that far. Alright, well, he's gone. Oh no, yeah, it's a he. Snakes? Snakes kill bears in real life, in planet Earth. Snakes bite. That they do. Alright then, snakes it is. Ah, bite is good. You are correct. It's super effective, but not that effective. And, well, yeah. That is the problem. Why can't my super effective moves be as super effective as that? I don't think anyone else has got bite. I think maybe Crobat has bite. I cannot remember. No, it does not. I'll use poison, I guess. Oh, I didn't even get the poison off. Oh my goodness me. We're doing worse than last time. Okay, maybe we can get rid of it with this. No! How can you use a potion when it's my go? I'm not allowed to do that. Come on, let's just get rid of. Let's just beat one Pokemon. Oh man, Pokemon really not for me, is it? Well, let's just try and get this over and done with, shall we? No, don't. Just let me beat one Pokemon. How fast can my speed rise to enough degree that it's always my go? You know, we could do with, have you ever played Final Fantasy X? You know, where it's got the thing at the side about whose go is next. I would very much enjoy that. Because I never know. I know speed is important, you know. But I have no idea what's fast, what's slow. And that's why that thing from Final Fantasy X would be very good. Like the battle order. This must be painful watching for you. If you are, for someone that is clearly very knowledgeable about Pokemon, and yet here I am, arguably the worst trainer of all. Well, at least it's over now. I was overwhelmed in defeat. It's very sad. We went back to the Pokemon Center. don't think I can lower the battle difficulty, to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to, but... I don't know what L and R are on this keyboard. I didn't know what the shortcuts for L. Oh, is it S? No. One of these will be L and R. If I just press all the keys, eventually... Oh! Battle difficulty is on difficult? What? No wonder I've been struggling so much. I thought there clearly was no... Did I pick that? I mean, I'll have to go back. I mean, that's it. If I'd known it was on difficult this whole time, I wouldn't have had such a fuss about changing it. But now... Right. Great. Anyway, get out of the way. Let's see if we've got anything else that is 30, 29. Move you up there because it bothers me that there's a empty space in the thing. No, so the strongest Pokemon, the highest level Pokemon we've got here is 30. The lowest is 1. So probably not a good idea to change the team, even though Hariyama is incredible. No, I didn't mean to do this. Right, well, we've changed the battle difficulty now, so who knows? Maybe now we'll just storm, absolutely demolish Mel, but likely not. Can't believe after all this time I've been playing on difficult. No wonder she kept saying, please change the battle difficulty. She knew that I was terrible, Nurse Joy, and was like, please look in the menu. And I'm not ashamed to change the game down to easy. You know, if this was something on the PS5 perhaps, and there were trophies to be collected for completing the game on difficult, I'd be all up for it. But alas, I can do whatever I want on my Pokemon Unbound live streams. Can we beat Mel this time? Am I a real scientist? Yes, I am. I'm a cell biologist and immunology researcher. That's my day job. That's science during hours. I was there this morning doing some single cell cloning, in fact. Actually, no, yeah, true. This is me with my PhD in my hand. So yeah, true. Promise. If I could move everything here, I'd show you. There's a microscope over here. There's some pipettes and everything. Yeah, but no, yeah, real scientist. Promise. I look at host pathogen interactions is my expertise. So I look at how mostly bacteria. I look at how bacteria and cells of the immune system fight each other and come out on top. Well, now I've changed the difficulty. His level has dropped considerably, so actually I might win. So after all this stress... Yeah, but yeah, real scientist. This lab coat that I'm wearing here is not my lab coat from work because it's got, you know, bacteria on it and stuff. We're not allowed to bring them home. But this was the one that I wore in my undergraduate degree. We had to buy our own lab coats, and therefore, of course, we're allowed to take them home. So I've just had it in my wardrobe, and then when I thought I'll start making these YouTube videos and doing these live streams, it's a good idea to get the coat back out. And clearly, I've not grown that much since 2015, because it still fits. He's also got fewer Pokemon. Wow, it's so much easier. Who would have thought? Maybe we will beat this game. But yeah, I'm glad you think it's cool. I don't know, a lot of people think it's kind of boring, but what about you? What do you do? You know, I know nothing about you other than well, I'm glad. If you have any science questions, I will do my best to answer them. But as long as I'm still in school. What are you studying? Huh? You know, school's important. I spent a lot of my time at school. I finished my PhD last May, so I've been in school since going to school, I guess. So what, if you don't count like normal school, you know, I started my undergraduate degree in 2015 and then got my first actual job outside of university in 2025. So that's 10 years of my life I was in school. So yeah, I like school. Yeah. Well, we beat Mel, and I don't feel even slightly bad about putting the difficulty down to casual, because the only options are hard or casual. And if one is difficult, then that suggests that casual is normal, which I think is fine. Congrats, partner. Just remember that I would have won if I'd been fighting for star points. Well, I agree. You're a very handsome man, Mel. Hooray, the fall badge. What on earth's that supposed to be? Oh, like a waterfall. Oh, got it. Any Pokemon up to level 60 will obey you. And I can move boulders, so that's good. And Facade. Good to know. Can we talk to this guy now? No. That's it. Got anything else to say? Good luck out there. Okay, well, thanks, Mel. Bye. And I have a gem, a normal type gem. Great. Now what about that guide up there? Why can't I speak to him? But off we go. Now, I can't actually remember what I'm supposed to be doing now. Will it say on the map? Sometimes it says at the bottom. If I press... Obtain the power of Mega Evolution from the Ptarmigan Mansion. Where on earth is that supposed to be? Again, could do with... Well, what was it? Down on Route 11, there were those rocks, which I could not move, which I now can move. So, fingers crossed that that's the way. So I can go this way now. Maybe not. You can do surf. You can't do anything. Neither can you, and neither can you. So, I can't go this way. So where am I supposed to go? Well, let's go to the Pokemon Center first. Heal up. And now things are a bit easier. I might actually give some other Pokemon a go. I'll keep Golbat. on the team. But I think it's, you know, a good opportunity to level things up. I mean, that Togepi is 1. So, do you know, Moondrop, who hasn't got any more evolutions out of these bunch? I presume I think these ones have had their 2 already, so, and of course Golbat. So tell you what, Walrein, you can go off. Well, I thought it'd be a good, because I thought it'd be a good time to add some new Pokemon to the party. So I thought, well, I should replace the ones that have, you know, reached their max evolution status. To, you know, make some room. By again knowing next to nothing about Pokemon. I was just asking which of my Pokemon has reached their maximum evolution status, so I can swap them out from the party and put something maybe a bit weaker in that could level up. Now I know Crobat, that's a top tier Pokemon. None of them are none. Oh well, that shows me. But we'll put Togepi in, because this poor little level 1 Pokemon should level up pretty quickly. No, just here in my little gang. You know, because it's like, well, they constantly get XP, but oh yes, no, please, your suggestions are welcome. I might know about host pathogen interactions, but I know next to nothing about Pokemon. Like, nothing. And I quite like this music here in this menu, so whilst you type out your suggestions, I get to enjoy the nice music. I do wish it would shift them all along. Replace Arbok and Walrein with Elekid and Phanpy. Which Elekid is the plug thing and Phanpy is the elephant in orange. Okay. Bye. Oh. God, I hate these menu. Right, goodbye. Off you go. Elekid is the plug thing. Which one is that? This one. Got it. In you go. Don't use Togepi. Okay. We'll take Togepi out and put in the other one you suggested, the little elephant guy. Alright, there we go. No, that's it. We are done with our box operations. Now, let's go to wherever this mansion is, which I have no idea about. Maybe it's in the town next door. We've had no... which is not this way. Because with Elekid you get an electric type and Phanpy you get a ground type. That's true. Then we get a bit of everything. This is the way. Oh. It's raining. It's not very effective though. Well, to be honest, I was expecting, because I changed the difficulty to just kind of like trounce everything, but I guess I do still have to pay some attention. There we go. We use Seismic Toss. It's the only one that's not ineffective. Rain continues to fall. Don't forget, you couldn't just have a rain animation or something. There we go. Right, off we go. Off we go in this direction, which I don't know is the right direction or not. Can anyone move these boulders yet? No. Obtain the power of Mega Evolution from the Ptarmigan Mansion. Wherever that might be. Is it in Epitome Town? I presume it'll be really obvious. A mansion, I mean. Oh, I forgot a Geodude will come out now. Yeah. Super effective. Is it on the map? This mansion. That's some sewers. That's not it. Ptarmigan Mansion. Ah, there it is. Up. It is up from here. So I'm there in Epitome Town. So I need to go up. So what, is that like through here? KBT Expressway. Well, the expressway is probably not the way to a mansion, is it? Oh, hello. Well, there are loads of houses around, sir. I think you could have any of them. Oh, a cell. 12%. Lovely. We've got another 70 odd to go. 78 to go. Oh, hello. So I can't go in there until I have the power of Mega Evolution, which requires me to go to this mansion, which is up from here. So I guess if I'd go this way. Get on the old motorbike, which has a bicycle's bell sound, like all motorbikes. Right, up is over here. Crater Town and Tell Town. Well, I don't want to go to either of those places. I want to go to this mansion. Right, if I look at the map again. Now where are we? Now we're over here, so now we're further away. So if we start at Foreshore City... Okay, so I need to go back. Back the way I came. It's not really a motorcycle if you have to pedal, is it? Foreshore City is down. Which is here, but I don't think... Is there a way to go up from here? Back to the map. So I need to go across and up. Or I need to go along here, across and down. Hmm. Can I use... I can't really go up there because there's rocks, so that's not the way. I can't go up there. Like an absolute maze. Well, again, I would just like an arrow that points in the right direction. There's some kind of compass. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, an auto map or whatever. Just something to point in the right direction, so I would know how to get there. Kind of like a Skyrim kind of way, where you get the little mark on the compass, head in that direction. It doesn't say, here's the route to get there. I mean, you can get on your horse, I suppose, and do that, but... Well, how do I get to this mansion? Hello. It's considered to be a fairy. Great. Where is this mansion? Oh, another cell. That's 13%. I wonder if I just quickly change. Oh, you can't do that, can you? To go back to the... See, that can't be the way. How am I supposed to get that? Does anyone know the way to some random mansion? Maybe I can go across the beach. I mean, there was also that missing kid that like blew away at some point. Maybe we should go and find them. Yeah, I don't really want to go fishing. I want to find a mansion. Well, I can't go up there because I don't have a Pokemon that can climb rocky walls. I don't really have any Pokemon that can do anything of use. It's got to be somewhere. I can't just spend the next hour wheeling about. Right, let's go back to the map. Maybe I can get to Dara City. Ruins of the Void. Tomb of Boreas. See, I can't get here without going through Thundercat Mountain. That I understand. So I can't go this way. I can't go across and up and down. So I need to go upwards from here, but it would just be good if the map represented, you know, like where I actually was. Exit there to Epitome Town. I don't particularly want to go to Epitome Town. I want to go Sort of in between and up. Oh yeah, I forgot there was wild type Pokemon along the edge. Oh, there's a little Pokeball symbol there. Does that mean I have it? There we go. It's now getting dark and I kind of wish I'd turned the light on earlier, but hopefully in the next hour it will not get pitch black and it'll be fine. Otherwise I'll have to get up and turn the light on over there. So if I look at the map now whilst I'm in here, does it tell me where I am? No, according to that I'm still down here. I kind of need to go across Route 14, I guess, but I don't know how to get to any of these places. Where does this go? Crater Town and Tell Town. And where's Crater Town on the map? Crater Town is here. Right. I mean, it depends. Does the blue mean I need some sort of water-based thing? Like, can I, if I put Walrein back on, can I just surf across here? Well, let's give that a shot, shall we? Ah, yes, I spent loads of time here. What's down here? Clearly I've been down here because the guy didn't challenge me to some kind of inane battle. That was Route 13. It doesn't go anywhere. Do you know where this mansion is? I have a town map, and let me tell you, it doesn't help. So now where am I? No, now I'm getting further away. Now we're right back here. Where's this mansion? Do you know? I can walk 15,000 steps. I like walking. So that's not a problem for me. So yeah, definitely this is not the place to be because I'm too powerful. I need to remember how to get back. How do I get back? Oh no. Thing is, there's not even any benefit of this because I get so little XP that I guess it's good for the step counter of that guy. If I put the bike back on. I think I'm going to run out of PP power points, I guess, before we get to anywhere worthwhile. Oh, I don't want to do any more random battles. See what I might do. I might go and get my phone and then look it up. No. Up here, that's where the... Yeah, that's not the way. I think it's this way. Yeah. Right, we're back in Crater Town. Right, I'm going to quickly run, get my phone, and then hopefully we can look up where on earth we're supposed to go. So I'm going to change the scene and be back momentarily. Right, I'm back, and therefore, well, I can't remember. Did I accidentally press the back button of this microphone? You'll have to tell me if it sounds worse than it did before, because there's no button on it to tell me if the button is pressed or not. I mean, there is on the back. No, I think there we go. I must have accidentally pressed it. There we go. Right. Hopefully that sounds exactly the same as it did before. And I've got my phone here, so then I can look up how to get to this random mansion, which is called something. It's called Ptarmigan Mansion. How to get to Ptarmigan Mansion. Head to Route 11, head up, go through cliff caves. Where on earth is Route 11? Route 11 is here. So I need to go all the way back down there. Right. Let's head to Route 11. Which I think is this way. I've never used the map so much. Right, Route 11. So Route 11 is kind of over here. This is Route 11. And then go up through Cliff Caves. That requires me being able to push these boulders aside. So that is the way to go. How do I move these boulders? So now I need to Google Pokemon that can move boulders. Pokemon that can move boulders. Pokemon that can move boulders are those capable of learning HM, or the technical move strength, such as Snorlax, Machamp, Nidoking, and Nidoqueen. Well, I don't think I have any of those. What to do? TM case. But there's nothing here. Can also smash cracked boulders, but I think I have a Nidorina. I guess I could grind for ages. Right. Let's have a look here. Is there anybody here who can move a rock? Well, if I need a Nidoking or a Nidoqueen, I'll have to put you in the party. So, it seems strange to me that a Hariyama cannot move a boulder. It's got giant hands. But can it? Can it if I get the right thing? Hariyama, move boulder. No. Well. Now then, let's see. No, I didn't mean that. Right. Now I'm going to change the order. You can go up here. Then you. And then... Oh, actually, wait. you can go next. And then you, why not? There you go, lovely. Right. So I know the way to go, I just cannot go that way because I can't move these stupid boulders. Which is very annoying. No, I don't want to look at me. Well, I've got half the... No, this is also not the menu I want. It's this one. No! There is a slight... There we go. No. So I basically just have to just grind around for ages until I can break those boulders. Well, that seems ludicrous to me. Hello, you're a child? Yeah, there is. They won't let me go that way either, small child. Cut down all these trees though. Yeah, that's it. That has to be the way. There's no... I can't see any other way past. So... that is incredibly rubbish. That I now... Basically, I'm just going to just grind battles. Well... just want to know what natural gift does. We also failed. Oh, dearie me. Oh, see, this is, you know, why I end up just doing the playing with the same Pokemon the whole time. Because now these ones are so weak. Come on, there we go. At least it's good to see what these other Pokemon do, I suppose. Even if they are all insanely weak. Hooray. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will again change the... not the map. For once I don't want the map. I will change the order of the Pokemon. Put Crobat first. No, not the summary. It has a lax nature though. It's careful nature. Oh, we get bits of... oh, look. These all the Pokemon with little hearts. They like me. That's nice. Oh, that's not what I meant. You switch to go up here. There we go. And then I will go back to the Pokemon Center, heal them up. Then... oh, it's one of these. But we've got more important things to do. We will go and get our Pokemon healed. Then go to the Pokemon... so while going to the... God, I'm having some sort of mental breakdown. Go to the Pokemon Center. Get our Pokemon healed. Oh, my boss is teamsing me. What does she possibly want on Sunday at 8 PM? I will read that later, off the stream. I think it's because she's away on holiday next week, so... in that case, that makes me the most senior person in the lab. My lab now. Right. And then we're just going to run backwards and forwards on these bits of plant until we level up our Pokemon enough that we get that Nidoqueen that can break a rock. Which I've got a feeling is going to be ages away. There's got to be a better way than this. I don't know if they end up getting more XP from, you know, me beating these level 26 Pokemon. Or if I should go to where those Pokemon are strong. I think you do get more XP for beating harder Pokemon. I think that's what it says earlier, a long while ago. So maybe I should go back to a different area. Maybe I should go back to Crater Town. It's already leveling up. It's level 18 now. Oh, it's evolving already. Well, that's good. But I think there's one next, and then it's the one that I want, right? Congratulations, your Nidoran has evolved into Nidorino. Lovely. A new Pokemon for the collection. So then, Nidorino, Nidoking, Break Rock. So maybe it is getting a reasonable amount of XP from just doing this. But it is incredibly boring. Imagine both for you watching and for me sat here doing it. But at least we managed to beat the gym leader. Yes, we had to turn the difficulty down, but you know. If I'd known it was difficult the whole time, I would have presumed I would have just picked medium. But there was no medium to pick from, so I don't know why I would have picked difficult at the beginning. Okay, we're level 19 now. So we're edging our way up. This will be a perfect time for a science discussion, but we don't have any science questions in the chat yet, but that's fine. Then on the last time, 2 times ago, we talked about the cell cycle. I think I've still got my drawing of the cell cycle right here on this bit of paper. Oh, don't mind the cable. Ah, there you go. And then I think there's some code that I was trying to write. I'm trying to teach myself Python. Terrible at it. That's another thing I think I'm worse at Pokemon than Python, but not by much. I was terrible at learning spoken languages at school, even though I went to a language specialized school where you were forced to do multi-foreign languages at school, which is not a bad thing at all. But I was terrible at it, and I'm also terrible at learning Python. And I mean, it's not a good thing. If anything, it should inspire me to work harder. Maybe I'll try and do some during the day tomorrow when I'm waiting for some incubations. But because I am not very good at it, I struggle to get the motivation to go back and do it. In fact, I would rather do anything else. Which is not great, is it really? I should be, focusing on bettering myself as a scientist. Oh, yeah, we're getting another evolution. Elekid has evolved into Electabuzz. Can Electabuzz move a boulder? Somehow I don't think so. But we're getting there. Oh, Nidorino leveled up again. He's trying to learn double kick, but he can't learn more than 4 moves. No, we don't need double kick. Even though we've not looked at any moves Nidorino has. Of course, it's riveting gameplay. Just me running up and down on a bit of bush to level up Pokemon. But I think it's a nice, calming way to spend a Sunday evening. Especially, I'll have such a busy day tomorrow. I need to go in, check on my single cell clones, see how they are doing. Let's have a look. See, slam. A foe is struck with a long tail, vines, etc. Oh, I'll swap it out for that. There we go. So that's priority 1, is making sure these single cell clones grow, because if they die, that is weeks of my life lost, which I most definitely do not want, and that will set me back, well, weeks. But if they do die, I don't think there will be any chance to try and get them to grow again, because the kit that I bought to use to generate these cells, they're not called Synthigo anymore. I keep saying that's a Synthigo kit, but no, it's an Editco kit now. I don't think I've got enough of the Cas9 enzyme left to have another crack at that CRISPR, so it kind of needs to work. And the Western blot, I'd say, was very promising, too promising in fact, but we will see. So that's good. And then that'll be the morning, doing these, taking my single cell clones and making sure they're all growing, and there's 3 plates of them, so there's over, so that's just a lot to do. Then I did some bacterial transformations on Friday, where even more molecular biology, which I hate, but needs must, it's important. trying to insert a GFP plasmid into these various types of salmonella. It didn't work the first time. Well, it did. I got one. I got one to grow. But the other 6 didn't. So I had another crack. There was some arcing on the electrophorator, so those ones I threw away. I think maybe the bacterial liquid that I had it in, what am I thinking of? Was maybe a bit too salty, which is why there was some arcing. Or too much DNA perhaps. But the others hopefully worked, we'll see. It'd be good if it did, because then I can... There's some microscopy experiments I want to do with this automated microscope that we have in the lab now. To see invasion of these salmonellas into epithelial cells over time. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll have some nice green colonies on this agar plate in the morning, and if so, then I can get on with growing those up. Would be another thing to do. Maybe I can find some time to... Oh, Famfi is evolving as well. Another evolution today. I guess that's the one benefit of using all these weak Pokemon, is that they are slowly now getting better and not being so weak anymore. Now, surely that Don Fan can move a boulder. Yes, Fury Attack sounds like a good thing to have. There you go. You can have that. What time is it? It's 8:35 here in Dundee. Now let's see. Can we move these boulders now? I don't know what that symbol there means. But... Seemingly not, no. We still cannot move these rocks. That's infuriating. Oh well, we can fight this guy. Maybe we'll get some more XP. Fisherman ship. God, what a horrifying looking fish. Finion. No. No. I was going to ask a question. Is Finion one of the... what's it called? Evolutions. But no, it's Vaporeon, right? Is the water one. That I do know. That's a Pokemon thing. At least I think it is. Oh, we haven't fought this guy either. Fisherman Ned. Skrelp. Gonna run out of wing attack soon. Ooh, someone tried to follow me on LinkedIn. Love some passive networking. Oh, I didn't need to change Pokemon. I'll just stick with Crobat. Lantern. What a happy looking guy. There we go. Oh, Electabuzz leveled up. That's great. Nidorino leveled up. That's more important. Kumuku. Kumuku. It looks a bit like rock with a anime cat's face or a little mouse or something. Oh, another Teams message. Wow, it's all kicking off. Ah, it's from my student, but my student is very nice, so I can't complain. Which reminds me, I need to look at their report. So I'll probably do that after this in 25 minutes. But before then, we have Pokemon to beat, rocks to eventually break. And everyone gains some XP. Don Fan leveled up. Time to learn Bulldoze. No, it's okay. Avalug leveled up. That's good. Everything's... People are leveling up. That's what we like. But it is incredibly... If I find out after doing all of this that I will not be able to break those rocks, I will be very upset. And that this might be the end of me playing Pokemon Unbound if I can't break those rocks. But we will see. We'll try and be optimistic and hope that this is the right thing to do. I wonder if I can just find a walkthrough. Pokemon Unbound walkthrough. Aha, here we go. Now, what did I do? Who did I just beat? Fallshore City and Route 11. Here we go. Do all this. Do that. Do that. Yep, do that. Get a Togepi. Done that. Do that. Hmm. You need to find the HM strength. Where is that? That's another reason why I wish this game had some sort of map. Or just, you know, it wants me to go to this mansion. But I have no idea how to get to said mansion. I presume it is through those rocks. Now, I am looking at this guide, though. And it tells me that that missing kid that we were trying to find earlier is over here. Bulk up, protect, safeguard. Well, you don't sell it. That would have been good. No, thanks. No, I don't need to sell anything to you. I just want to leave. Go away. The girl blew away. again. Now, according to this guide, she's blown away in front of the Evolution House. And I don't know where that is either. Ah, it is here. What does the Evolution House do? Yeah, good for them. Do they know where the HM strength is? Ah, that's right. The Evolution House was to level up Pokemon that you could only level up through trading and whatnot. Now the fourth spot is the northeast corner, which I presume is over here. Or not. It's near this, because I can see it on the map. No, see, looking at the picture, it is here. Well, that begs into question the efficiency of this guide. All this running around, at least, will count towards me completing that mission of walking 150,000 steps or whatever it was. Well, then where did that child go? Because it definitely says in this guide, northeast corner of Fallshore City, and is here, underneath the this bit of water. It says fourth spot, northeast corner of Fallshore City, and then final spot in front of Mission HQ. Well, she's not in either of those places. Maybe I should go back to the Evolution House, see if she's there again. No. Can I reach that Pokeball though? Yes, yes I can. Lovely. A lemonade. Do like lemonade, to be fair. That's me personally, I'm not talking about Pokemon version of me. Epitome Town? Well, then, to Epitome Town I will go. Because I have no idea what version of this is. I think it says at the beginning when I boot it up. Right, Epitome Town is this way. Excuse me. There's those rocks. Have we fought you? No. Do something more interesting than running around. Find another fisherman. Fisherman Hank. Love disc. Oh, it's like a heartfish. There we go. always do that every time. No, I don't need to change Pokemon. The core fish has fainted. Everyone got some XP. I beat Fisherman Hank. He gave me some money. Off to Epitome Town we go. But where in Epitome Town are we going? Hello. Sure, I'll sit on a bench. Nice. Thanks. Yes, yes, well, there are. They won't even let me go to Thundercat Mountain. I don't have a lick of tongue to give you. Sorry. Okay, that's a perfectly normal thing to think. Ah! I see. There we go. Thanks. I do already have the 4 badge, and it would have been good if someone at the 4 badge gym would have told me that I had to come and talk to you, Ryu from Street Fighter. Right, can we move these stupid rocks now? Great. There we go. Hooray! We're in Thundercat Mountain now. We are making reasonable progress, it seems. And just in time for the stream to end, although we could never find that missing girl. But that's alright. Sure we'll come across her at some point, perhaps. I guess we're going up here. Pokemon on a ladder. Well, that Geodude looks very different from the Geodude that I have. He's got like big eyebrows and hair. Oh. Need to pick a different Pokemon. What's good against rocks? I don't know. Let's try you. Oh, not particularly. Oh, God. I mean, we won, but... not sure he really deserved to win. But anyway, we'll go this way now. Hello. Found a yellow shard. That seems, I'm sure it'll be useful later. It's kind of chilly out here. Well, then put a jumper on. Kindler coal. Well, I don't know how you can be cold holding 2 flaming sticks. Oh, I can't use that attack anymore. Let's use air cutter, shall we? Oh no, I'm on fire. Great, people are leveling up. Everyone's leveling up. Hooray. Poison tail. That seems like it might. No, I've already got a bunch of poison moves, I think. Damn, poor Crobat. Let's try this guy out, shall we? I don't particularly enjoy that noise, though. Oh, that wasn't too bad. See how the electro ball seems to get stuck in the middle. Oh, I thought maybe I'd have to leave that with 1 HP, 1 or 2 HP, but oh well. Let's send out another one of these new, well, not newer, but lick. Lovely. Well, the poison effect did more damage than the actual attack that I did. There we go. Killed off by poison. Wow, we gained loads of XP. It's almost our full level. You look like you might be good against Ponyta. Fire against ice, right? No. Turns out ice weak against fire. Because that makes sense. Well, I suppose ice is melted by fire. But then it becomes water. Well, there we go. We defeated Kindler Coal. Right, let's try and get to this mansion before 9 o'clock when the stream ends. Oh, I forgot I didn't have... Golbat is dead. So now I actually have to use Pokemon that are on the weaker side. I can't just win immediately. Well, who shall I sacrifice next to this bunch of eggs? Oh, that wasn't bad. But I suppose Avalugg is considerably higher level. Okay, so we're going this way. Now, do we go up there or up this ladder? I think we should go up the ladder first. Every time I play this, I do wish I mean, I'm pretty sure we talk about the same things every time because I have the same thoughts. It'd be so much cooler if the Pokemon, said what their names were, like in the show. And they don't. They just go like, ugh. Which isn't as fun. Let's see. What's up this ladder? This starting to make me think the ladder was the way to go, but Why are these caves still part of Thundercat Mountain? Isn't the entrance in Epitome Town? Yes, it is. I guess it's being guarded by one of those Assassin's Creed looking guys. But Hiker Lenny. It's raining. Well, that's not a great start, is it? It'd be good to know how cold Avalugg is. Seeing as he's basically like sentient ice, like a sentient iceberg. Because I would have thought maybe if the rain falling on him might freeze, then he could grow in size every time it rains. Well, we'll use Rapid Spin. It's not going to be very effective, but it's something, isn't it? Well, it was something for not very long. Well, if Ancient Power killed my previous Pokemon immediately, then yeah, I don't think... Then we return to our... We're going to lose to Hiker Lenny and then get sent all the way back to the Pokemon Center. But I guess that's also a good place to end the stream. But maybe we can beat Hiker Lenny. Oh. Hey, at least with only one Pokemon, it can't be asked. It doesn't ask me if I want to change Pokemon. Oh, and I forgot about those toxic spikes. Nidorino may be no longer with us, but is still helping out. In fact, the poison was what killed them off. Garchomp don't really deserve it. Steelix, kind of like Onyx, but worse. Please don't kill me now, make me look like a fool. No, it's not very effective. Good. There we go. It wasn't very effective, but I didn't need it to be. So we did beat Hiker Lenny. But, well, it's Chucky from Child's Play there, running around. I mean, we're past 9 o'clock, but I'm just trying to think of a good place that would be, you know, I don't want to just end the stream halfway up a mountain. Where's the fun in that? And I have only got one Pokemon left, so if we find, I don't know, a Clefairy or something to heal us, that would suggest a boss fight is coming up. And then we'll call it there for this week. It's been a very enjoyable stream. It's nice to see some new faces in the chat who have given me very helpful Pokemon advice. Without you, Damon of Dreams, I would still be wandering around trying to find the Strength TM because the game will not provide me with any information of use. And Moondrop, you were very helpful too. You know, this whole setup. I think I would still be Ptarmigan Town. Aha! This must be where that mansion is. But is there a Pokemon Center here? Yes. Yes, there is. Great. We will call it here. Heal up my Pokemon. Now, last time, I did a stream. The full screen version of me caused some desyncing issues, but let's have a look and hope for the best that doesn't occur. There we go. Seems to be working. Guess when I watch this back to see if it was all right, I will find out at the end if things if it continued to desync. But I've adjusted the bitrate and whatnot, so hopefully it's all better. But yeah, and that's another Sunday science streaming surprise finished up. To be fair, I quite enjoyed this one. I was saying at the beginning that I wasn't sure if Pokemon Unbound was for me, even though after 12 2-hour streams, we keep going. But now we've changed the difficulty and I'm not bashing my head against a wall for 2 hours every week. Maybe there's hope that we will finish Pokemon Unbound. So come back next week and see. Will I be streaming Pokemon Unbound? Will I be streaming something else? Who knows? I've got an idea for a science-themed live stream that I want to do as well. But maybe I'll do that one evening in the week rather than the Sunday streaming slot. But who knows? If you can subscribe. If you're new here, you can subscribe to the channel for more of what the channel normally is, which is fun sciencey lectures on fictional things. If you're into that, give them a watch. If you're not, give them a watch anyway. And like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. There's a thing called hyping. I don't know what that is. You can do that too if you wish. If you're into in-depth scientific discussion with other scientists, you can check out my podcast, the Innately Science Podcast on Spotify. I am well in the weeds of doing the batch 4, the season 4 interviews. So you can look forward to maybe by the end of this month, start of the next month, the series commencing once again. You can follow the show on Instagram at Science After Hours. Admittedly, I've been a bit lax posting on Instagram as of late because science has just been so busy. But I'll try and sort that out. But thank you for your company. Thank you for your Sunday evenings. You could be doing anything, and I appreciate that you've decided to spend it with me watching Pokemon Unbound. Thank you for your Pokemon advice, and I will see you all one day in the future. Bye-bye.